Hey everyone, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps. Today I created a pretty floral card using the new Lovely Layers Water Lily and then the Patina Background Stencil. So let's start with the stenciling because I want to give this time to dry. I have a piece of turquoise cardstock and I'm going to lay down the stencil. I have a little bit of tape that's going to hold it in place. And then I'm using some gold stencil paste that I have in my stash. And I just want to go over this whole background. I think this patina stencil is so pretty, and the gold against the turquoise is lovely. I love gold, I love turquoise, so this is definitely right up my alley. So once I get this spread everywhere, and I'm not trying to do a super thick layer, so once I get this spread on here, I'll kind of go over and take some of the excess off. And then I can peel back the stencil and we'll see that we have this beautiful patinaed background. It's so pretty. I think stenciling is a fun way to create an easy background, if that makes sense. And yeah, this one turned out super lovely. So let's peel this up. And then I'm going to put this aside to dry, and it did dry really quick. Now I die cut the Lovely Layers Water Lilies, but I am using the little small buds. I am not going to use the larger flowers, and I die cut them from white cardstock, and I'm using my Olo marker RV 0.1 to add just a little bit of pink to some of the petals that are in the front. Then for the leaves, I have die cut from gold mirror cardstock. I thought it would be fun to kind of keep with that gold theme, and I'm going to show you here how you put it together. So there's 5 pieces to this little flower. So you have your back piece, then you have a little second piece. Those two don't have any color on them from the markers. I just did this piece here. Then you're going to bring in the leaves, but this is gold on my project here. Put that in place, and then the next little piece also has that pink color on it from the Olo marker. So a little bit of glue, and I can put that together, and I have done 5 of these, so I'm going to glue all of these together real quick, but look at how pretty that is. I did die cut some stems, but I actually ended up not using them. I wasn't sure if I would or not, but I did do those from the gold mirror cardstock as well, and you'll see how quickly these come together. And we're going to use the Sweet Stacks ovals. I want to have like an oval centerpiece on that patina background, and using these small flowers are really perfect for that. So let me get these last 2 put together. Again, I die cut them from white cardstock and gold mirror cardstock, and we are going to use 5 of them. That little bit of gold, but you can do this in green, and of course that would be beautiful because that's how nature intended, but I like to do things a little different. I have die cut some vellum from the oval stacks there, the Sweet Stacks ovals, that's what they're called. Sorry about that. And I want to start adhering some of my card together. So I have my white card base. I'm going to adhere this background. It's completely dry now. I'm going to use some tape runner, but you can see that it has curled up the paper a little bit. So it's probably still wet underneath, but it was definitely dry to the touch. I would wait to put this in an envelope for, overnight and kind of go from there. I was trying to fit in those stems. I just didn't like it, so I am trying something else. And something I like to do when I'm using pieces of vellum like this is I like to adhere my images to the vellum first because, of course, I want to pop this up with some foam tape to give it some dimension. And so if I already have my images adhered to the vellum, then I can just add my foam tape behind the images, and I can hide that. So some liquid glue, and I'm going to put this in place, and now we've got this kind of oval wreath going on here. Then I can flip it over, and now I can add my foam adhesive. I have this long roll of it, and I'm just going to trim a piece down and one more little piece at the bottom, and then I can center this in that background. I'm also going to be using the Mini Messages stamp set, and I intended on using the Mini Messages banners, which is a coordinating die, but I completely forgot about, because I lined it up here at the bottom like I always do, and forgot that I was going to be using the die, but there is coordinating dies for it. And the sentiment says, "You're the best." And so I've been using up a lot of thank you cards lately. This is to me like, you're the best. This is a good card. I've been missing on the channel here for a little bit because my daughter's been in the hospital for a few weeks, and so I was able to create a card. Some other people on the design team have been taking up my videos for me, but this is a card that I'm going to be giving to a nurse for sure. So now that is all finished, and look at how pretty that is. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!